Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. It's Raging Cajun again. Decided to make another video. This time, it's going to be a different store. Yeah, it's going to be a Harbor Freight video. I'm not inside the store. I decided to go ahead and fire up the tablet and show you some of the tools they have, and some of the tools I would recommend, and some of the tools I would not so much recommend. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and spin the camera around, and we'll get started with it. Be right back with you. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to move up the list here. I'm not going to go by categories or nothing like that. Alright, they got the Pittsburgh 3-ton floor jacks right now. For the low pro is $159. The regular floor jack with the rapid pump is $139. I would definitely recommend that rapid pump. I have the much older version of the rapid pump, and so far so good with it. I don't know if I would so much recommend the battery chargers, but hey, if you're just a home DIYer, not doing it too much with it, they got one right now, the Centec, for $54.99. 2, 10, and 50 amp with a 12-volt manual charger with engine start. Item number on that is 60581, $54.99. Right now, they've got the Pittsburgh Automotive 1.5-ton aluminum racing floor jack with rapid pump for $99. Consumables, you got your wheel chalk for $7.99. Really can't go wrong with those. Now for their low profile creeper, it's $39.99 right now. It's got 300-pound capacity. I do have one of those. It's a halfway decent floor creeper. It's not too bad. They got some portable garages. That's a 10 by 17 footer. I have bought the 10 by 10. I would recommend, if you're going to buy one of those, get rid of the tarp option and put aluminum siding on it or something like that. Reinforce it, make it your own. That tarp option right there is pretty much garbage, although it does hold up. Really can't go wrong with the strap, the tie down ratchet straps. Something like that, the Maddox ball joint service kit for 2 and 4-wheel drive vehicles. Item number 63279 for $89.99. I don't know so much if I would recommend that for anybody. I have seen people mention them before, and they've had some good luck with them, but I don't know if I would trust that kit. That screw right there, the screw part, I just don't know if I would recommend it. You're better off probably going with Astro or something like that if you're a home DIYer. Automotive techs, they normally go with like Snap-on or Gear Wrench option. There's better options out there. The wobble extension set, it's not too bad. The 9-piece is $14.99. You got your half, your 3/8, and your 1/4 inch. These right here, the pneumatic roller seats by Pittsburgh Automotive. They had a recall on them last year. I didn't buy a new one. It wasn't too bad, but there's other options that Harbor Freight has. I would not so much as trust their 2-ton capacity folding shop crane, better known as a cherry picker or engine hoist. American Forge and Foundry has a really good option for you. I would definitely recommend that. The Pittsburgh Automotive AC R134A manifold gauge set is a pretty decent option if your store has it in stock. Remember, folks, not all stores are going to have the same stock. You got to call your store and make sure they have it in stock. Let's see. I don't use these trolley jacks anymore. The Central Pneumatic 20-ton H-frame floor shop press. I've seen it in different setups. Some people like it, some people don't. To each their own. It's $249 right now. You can mount it to the floor if you have a pretty decent concrete setting. Let's see. They do have the Pittsburgh Automotive 20-ton air hydraulic bottle jack. It looks like it's pretty decent. You can try it. It's $159.97. I wouldn't necessarily vote against it, but it's up in the air right now for that one. You can't go wrong with their load ramps, any of them. I do have one set that will pretty much, when I see it, I'll recommend it. Should have done this before I started the video. Oh, okay. Now, for their Daytona 3-ton low-profile Super Duty floor jack with rapid pump, any of their Daytona jacks, I would highly recommend them. There is a lot of professional shops out there that have the Daytona jacks and they love them. Can't go wrong with a folding aluminum sports chair. That's $34.99. Again, battery charger and engine jump starter item, $129 for that. It's a Syntec brand that Harbor Freight has. There's the 12-ton H-frame floor shop press for $169. Now here is the load ramps that I have. The Hallmaster 1,200-pound capacity, 30-inch-and-a-quarter by 72-inch convertible aluminum load ramps. Item number 94057-60333 for $149. Can't go wrong with them. It's a nice set. It does come with safety chains, so you can wrap it around whatever you're using. So you could potentially save yourself from the ramps coming off of whatever you got them strapped against. The chains are not very thick of a chain, but it will help you out in a pinch. Now this jack right here, the Pittsburgh Automotive 800-pound low lift transmission jack, item number 60234. I would highly advise it. I have used it. It is a stout little jack for transmission work. You got your engine stand for $74.97, 1,000-pound capacity. Any of their Badlands winches, they're not bad at all. Let's see, we'll go up the list. You got a motorcycle lift, 1,000-pound capacity by Pittsburgh Motorcycle. That is the one I had. It's not bad. Again, I would definitely delete that the tarp and make it a aluminum frame around it, aluminum siding. Make it your own. With their pressure washers, you got your Predator 4400 psi, 4.2 GPM, 13 horsepower, 420cc commercial duty pressure washer. That is in stock right now for just over $1,000. You got your Pittsburgh Automotive 1,500-pound steel ATV motorcycle lift for $139. And you got your Central Pneumatic 40-pound capacity floor abrasive blast cabinet for $229. Item number is 68893. Let's go ahead and load some more on here. Let's see, you got a 2,000-pound folding engine stand for $159. You got your Merlin dual head straight air chuck inflator with inline gauge for $34.97. I have one of these little guns. It's not a bad little gun at all. I would not recommend any of their swivel vices. They're junk. Let's see. I'm not going to go over every little item. Let's see if I can get you guys closer to the screen here. You got the Maddox ball joint service add-on kit for 11 piece for $79.99. As I said previously, these little kits right here, you can pretty much get a full kit for a little bit more with a better brand. You got your Daytona 22-ton heavy-duty jack stand with locking pin. I got the yellow. I'm pretty sure they got other colors for $189. The Daytona floor jacks or jack stands, really can't go wrong with them. I got the 6-ton. You got 12-ton option. You got the Pittsburgh bead breaker for $79.99. You got the Quinn 3/4 inch drive digital torque adapter for $64.99. You also got the 3/8 digital 3/8 drive digital torque adapter for $34.99. There is the non-air option from Daytona. You got the Daytona 10-ton toe jack, Adam 5764 for $379. If you have some kind of a lift and you can lift that car up, lift your vehicle up off the ground more than 3 feet, that little Icon 400-pound capacity, the 43-inch professional creeper. I bought it. I couldn't use it because I couldn't get my truck up off the ground far enough. But it's a nice little creeper for $139.99. That set right. This set right here of jack stands I do have. It is a stout little set of jack stands. Can't go wrong with them. Of course, you got all your consumables, your ear hose clamp set. $19.99 for that set for 40 pieces. And you got the mini fuel injection style hose clamp kit for 40 piece for $9.99. Got your farm jacks, 48-inch Badland 48-inch farm jack for $99.99. I do have 2 sets of these, the Pittsburgh Automotive Mechanics roller seats for $39.99. Really can't go wrong with them. I got one regular and one oversized. This creeper right here I really wanted, the Icon 37-inch 400-pound capacity premium creeper. Comes in black. Item number 58588 for $89.99. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend the timing lights. Really can't go wrong with the Meguiar's Ultimate Wash and Wax. That's $10.99 there at Harbor Freight. Any of their detail and stuff, I mean, really can't go wrong with it. I'm sure other stores have it cheaper. But hey, why not? If you're there at Harbor Freight and you want to pick some of that stuff up, why not? It's all their consumable stuff. You got a Hall Master Universal Trailer Coupler lock for $29.99. Stools you really can't go wrong with. They're both $74.99. Comes with blue and green. And you can also get it in red. Let's see, you got a Badlands Apex aluminum winch shackle mount for $49.99. The trailer jacks, 5,000 pound capacity for $84.99. Again, more Daytona jacks. That's a pretty cool little jack. That is a 2-ton professional racing series aluminum floor jack for $209.99. You got your brake line and thickness gauge set for $9.99. More trailer jacks. These little kits right here, you really can't go wrong with. I have bought them and used them. The Kenway magnetic LED wireless tow light kits for $129.99. Jumper cables, air gauges, code readers, OBD2 code readers. For code readers, for OBD2 code readers, I would definitely look at the Autel brands. Can't go wrong with Autel if you're a home DIY. You just look for something cheap and fast that will get you through pretty much anything. I bought these tail light signals. Not bad at all. Gas cans, Syntec 630 peak amp portable jump starter and power pack for $69.99. Funnel kits, you got your manual chain hoists for $84.99, and you got your 1-ton down here for $64.99. Oil cans, steel ball hitches. I got that one right there. Also, it's the Pittsburgh Automotive Mechanics roller set seat for $32.99. 1-ton arbor press item, $64.99. I would not recommend any of these circuit testers lights from Harbor Freight. The ones I bought fell apart before the first use. Let's see here. Can't really go wrong with a telescoping mirror for $3.99. You got a chain cable winch puller for $19.99. Let's see. Central Machinery 12-ton hydraulic pipe bender. I don't know much about it. I'm sure there's other brands out there, but if you want to check that one out, it's $149.99. Let's see here. For you flatbedders out there that own your own trailers, you got a Hallmaster 5,400 pound lever action load binder for $26.99. Let's see here. Harbor Freight's 150 pound pull retriever magnet for $9.99. You really can't go wrong with those over there. The Pittsburgh Automotive Quick Disconnect Tool Set 3-piece for $9.99. Would not recommend vacuum pumps from Harbor Freight. I've bought them, they're junk. They're one use and gone. Again, would not recommend timing lights. None of their jaw puller sets. Go with a different brand. Let's see. Pittsburgh Automotive single axle strut spring compressor. I don't know if I would recommend that. Probably wouldn't. Air ratchet wrench, the 3/8 for $22.99. It's not a bad one. You got your Bauer 20 volt cordless 3/8 compact impact wrench tool only. That is the bad thing about Harbor Freight. They don't really have kits for their power stuff. They make you buy the battery, the charger, and the tool separately. But hey, if you're already in a Bauer line, it's $54.99. Now, these little tool creepers right here are pretty much lifesavers. Whenever you're under the car, you don't feel like getting in and out, get yourself one of these little tool creepers by Pittsburgh Automotive. Item number is 56155 for $14.99. Come on. Waiting for that to load up. Sorry folks, my tablet's a little slow. Set of jumper cables if you just want to throw a set in your car. 20-foot 2-gauge super heavy duty 410 amp jumper cables for $39.99. This is an item up here I probably would not recommend. It is the Maddox pulley remover installation set, 12 piece for $34.99. Probably would not recommend that item. It's one of their specialty tools. Alright, here's your corded 7.5 amp 6-inch long throw random Orbital DA polisher for $99.99. Maybe. All your regular items here. Here's all their Daytona jacks, 4, 3. You got your low profile. You got your low profile with low reach, ranging from 169 all the way up to 239. Can't really go wrong with the Daytona jacks. Come on, thank you. You got your foam polishing pads for $9.99. Or your hydraulic bottle jacks. Looks like it goes all the way to 30 ton. These are your manual hydraulic jacks. They do have air hydraulic jacks. Front end service tool set 5-piece, $89.99. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend that. You got your oil, you got your Flex Seal, Laguna oil filter wrench end cap set 6-piece, $15.99. Let's see here. Would not recommend their slide hammers. I'll go ahead and talk about the Viking 1700 peak amp portable jump starter and power pack for $169.99. Don't know if they would necessarily start up a vehicle from dead. The battery was completely dead. More your jump starters. You got 134A refrigerant there for $12.99 a can. Those are 12-ounce cans. Got some CRC brake clean. You got your pinch gauge for your tires. I've got the green one like that. It's not a bad one at all. The Grant's compact detailer seat for $69.99 is not a bad buy at all. We're going to speed through some of this. Daytona 350-pound capacity premium adjustable headrest creeper. That headrest comes up so you can rest your head on a little bit for $79.99. It's not a bad buy. Again, would recommend their transmission jacks. That is the low profile transmission jack for $299. Let's see. Just some of your toe straps and stuff like that. You got a half-ton capacity pickup truck bed crane for $129.99. I can see where that would come in handy. Lift up an engine, put it in the bed of your truck. For your DIYers that like to go to the gravel yard, pick up gravel and dirt and stuff like that, this probably would be a good option for you. The Haulmaster 2,000-pound capacity truck bed cargo unloader for $54.99. Looks like you just wind it back to get the dirt and stuff out of the bed of your truck. That would probably come in really handy. Come on. Thank you. There's another pickup truck bed crane with a hand winch, 1,000-pound capacity for $199. I think that would probably really come in handy for if you're out there doing stuff on your own and you have something heavy to pick up. Hook the winch to it and pick it up and put it in the bed of your truck without having to struggle with it or breaking your back. Now this little thing right here, the Haulmaster 2.31 cubic feet steel trailer tongue box. I do have one of these. It sits on the back of the semi with the snow chains and extra straps in it. If you get one of those and you do something similar, sand this down and go buy a few cans of truck bed liner and spray the outside of that, because it will rust. It'll help it last longer if you do that. That is $129.99. I wouldn't deal with any of that stuff right there. Battery load tester, I probably wouldn't buy that one. Wheel cover, I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. You got an inspection camera, a Syntec digital inspection camera for $84.99. Got rechargeable batteries. It's got the Thunderbolt Magnum slim wall mount battery charger for $549. I don't know, you can get it and try it. Looks like they got some WD-40, some old McGuire stuff. Let's see, hand winches. This little set over here, the Pittsburgh Automotive bearing separator and puller set, garbage. Don't even waste your money on that. You're better off going to AutoZone and just renting it from them. I bought that thing and it fell apart. The teeth on it separated, or the jaws on them separated. Slide hammer, do not buy. Any of these specialty tools I would not recommend. Not even none of this. The the engine oil pressure test, the quick connect compressor tester, and the other compressor tester. I would not recommend them. You just want to get a small trailer for easy hauling, 1,195 pound capacity. You can make a trailer out of that, $4.99. There's another pipe bender. That's a 16-ton hydraulic pipe bender. If you're a home DIYer and you want to bend the pipe on your own, like exhaust pipe and stuff like that, that's a good option for you. I'd probably buy something like that. The Central Machinery 17-inch mini magnet sweeper for $12.99. Got your electric hoist with remote control for $3.19 for a 2,000 pound capacity. Other hoists, that's 1,300 pounds for $169, and 880 pounds for $149. Again, I would not recommend these gear pullers. These right here for a slide hammer, your rear axle bearing puller set will fall apart quickly. You won't even get one use out of them. Seal puller, I don't know, you probably can get some use out of that thing for $7.99. Again, would not recommend the pulley remover and installer set. You got your solid steel auto ramp set for $69.99. Not a bad little set. This is something I would never ever recommend somebody buying. The Maddox McPherson strut spring compressor set for $34.99. No, that's like wishing yourself upon death. You got enough worries to with compressing springs already than having to use an inferior product. That is not a bad set. The Maddox bearing race and seal driver set, 10 piece for $44.99. Really can't go wrong with that. As soon as this thing loads up more, we'll go over some more. There we go. You got the Maddox disc brake pad and caliper service set toolkit, 11 piece for $44.99. Get on JD Chico's website. He's got the Astro, and it's a lot better than that. That's the wind back kit for your calipers or brake calipers. 22-ton air hydraulic floor jack for $3.99. Really can't go wrong with the Fisher 750-pound heavy-duty ATV mower high lift jack for $2.19. Let's see. We'll just go through the rest of this. Pickle forks, you really can't go wrong with that. Any of their inverters, you really can't go wrong with them. Gas can is just a gas can. Air couplers, you got inline spark checker. Get on Amazon or somewhere else and get the Law spark checker. I know the video's a little long, folks, but it'll be okay. You got the fuel line AC quick disconnects. You really can't go wrong there. I mean, all you're doing is putting on a fuel line, pressing it in, and disconnecting your fuel lines. I would not recommend any of that. None of their circuit testers I would recommend. Panel trim tools for $21.99. It's a 6-piece set. You really can't go wrong with it. I mean, all you're doing is pulling plastic clips off. See, I would not recommend these. The Maddox bearing separator. Those two teeth right there are so weak. As soon as you go to put it on, it separates them. They crinkle. Got your feeler gauge set. Serpentine belt kit. Looks like you got a few different options. You got your crow's foot and your regular sockets with it. Disc brake pad piston compressor. You can probably get some use out of that. I would not recommend any of these, or maybe that. The front wheel drive bearing remover and installer set. You might get some use out of it. We'll probably go over one more page and we'll call it quits after that. We'll go over hand tools and stuff like that in another video, not this one. You got your Pittsburgh Automotive Mechanics roller seat with 2 drawers on it for $69.99. Digital, if you're just using it every once in a while and not in a professional setting, any of their torque wrenches will probably get you by. Although you can get on Texan's site and find their torque wrenches, there are much better options. The Pittsburgh 1,300 pound gross vehicle weight capacity portable vehicle ramp set for $54.99. Definitely recommend those. I have a set, used them, and they work perfectly. But for the rest of it, folks, okay, we'll go over a few hand tools. Let's see here. Go into their hand tools. Go sockets and ratchets. Again, haven't heard too many problems with their impact sockets. You got, what are you doing? Thing's got a mind of its own. Only way I would buy the impact swivel sockets is if they are pinless. Don't buy the pinned. Bunch of their sockets, impact sockets. You got your chrome icon 3/8 12-piece for $39.99. You can get you a whole gearing set for about $100. O2 sensor sockets and diesel injection socket set. I would not recommend any of these. I went and bought that O2 sensor socket right there. It's not true to the size. It'll just strip out your O2 sensor. crow's foot. I do have a bunch of these sockets right here, the Pittsburgh 3/8 drive. Yes, I do have the color and the chrome. They're not bad sets. Let's see here. Where are the ratchets? If you're looking for some good lug nut impact sockets, check out the Tekton sockets. They are phenomenal. That is my go-to set. That one right there, the 3-inch offset oxygen sensor. It's not true to the size. I'm not saying Harbor Freight is a bad store to go to. I shop Harbor Freight, but some of their stuff is definitely inferior and will get somebody hurt quickly, and can possibly make your day a lot longer. Come on, where's the ratchets at? Ah, here we go. I do have a lot of their ratchets. I don't have none of their flex head icon ratchets. I do have the composite ratchets. They're well worth the money. I do have the 1/2-inch drive low profile ratchet from Icon. It is a nice little ratchet. These extendable ratchets, not worth the money at all. But other than that, I mean, a Pittsburgh Pro you really can't go wrong with. For the regular ratchets, do not get the extendable ratchets. They're garbage. I do know of some professional mechanics that do use this stuff on a daily basis, and they don't mind it. You really can't go wrong with them. Longevity, probably not. But if you're just getting started in the automotive field, definitely go see your go to Harbor Freight and get you some tools, just to start off with, until you start really getting into the industry and that's where you want to stay. Don't get yourself in a lot of debt on the tool trucks. I mean, y'all can do what you want, but if it was me just starting out fresh, I would definitely go to Harbor Freight and get some of this stuff to start out with. If you don't want to go to Harbor Freight, you can go over to Home Depot or check some of your other stores out for like Gear Wrench and Tekton and Craftsman and stuff like that. You really can't go wrong with them. I don't know much about the Quinn line. I don't really want to know much about the Quinn line. These little bit kit sets for the 35-piece set for $44.99 is not too bad. Throw one in your glove box and always have some kind of bit kit with you. There's all your torque wrenches, 1/2-inch for $21.99. The Icon 1/2-inch, 50 to 250 foot-pound professional flex head. I don't know if I would necessarily buy a flex head torque wrench. I know of a mechanic that has, or a few mechanics that have the Icon digital torque wrench, 1/2-inch, and he loves it. He uses it every day in the shop. Hasn't went down on him yet. Now, if you're looking for a good inexpensive breaker bar, the Pittsburgh Pro 1/2-inch drive 25-inch breaker bar, idle number 62729, is definitely a go-to breaker bar. I've broken many of things loose with that thing. I've got 2 or 3 of them, matter of fact. Or if you want a spend 30 or 40 extra dollars, you can get the Icon half-inch drive 25-inch professional breaker bar with TPR grip, item number 64821 for $49.99. Of course, you always got these ratcheting breaker bar by Pittsburgh Pro 3/8. It also comes in half-inch. You got the 3/8 drive 13-inch breaker bar with TPR grip by Icon for $34.99. If you don't need an extra long breaker bar, you got all your extensions, adapters, impact socket adapters, 3-piece for $5.99. Pittsburgh Pro. You got all your universal joint socket adapters, 3-piece set for $39.99. All your extensions. Pittsburgh Automotive half-inch torque limiting extension bar set for $59.99. But folks, I'm gonna turn the camera back. But folks, that's going to mark the end of this one. Remember, I'm not telling you what to buy and what not to buy. I'm just giving you my opinion on stuff. Y'all can make the decision on your own of what you want to get and what you don't want to get and what you want to spend your money on. If you like this kind of content, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And make sure you ring that bell on my channel down there. It'll keep you up to date on everything I do on my channel. I am planning on doing live streams here coming in the next coming weeks. Don't have a set schedule on it yet, but as I can do them, I will do them. But for now, y'all have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. And again, spend your money wisely these days. Make sure you stay informed. There's a bunch of other YouTube channels you can watch for tool reviews, how-tos, and stuff like that. But if you ever have any questions or comments, leave them down below for me. I'll try my best to answer them all. I do anyway. But until the next time, y'all keep those wheels spinning and your beavers are grinning. And the Raging Cajun will catch you on the next one. Peace out.